Hola, minasan! Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back! This is Henry Michael Brown here with another update of Savage Strikers. Today we're going to work on Killian, the boss of Savage Strikers. That's right, he's the big bad. He's the baddie. Why did I feel like everything is weird here on the camera? Oh well. The important thing is that you can hear me. I hope you can hear me. So good if you can hear me. Before we begin, I just received a new subscriber. Welcome, subscriber. Thank you for subscribing and for joining. And also, I want to thank those who were at the those who are watching the Alejandro Gonzalez update. They popped in a couple of likes. Thank you for those likes. Likes help. Likes bring people's attention, according to YouTube. I don't know why, but you know, the more likes, the better. So thank you all, and I hope you all enjoy, continue enjoying these update videos for Savage Strikers, the fighting card game. Yes. So today we're going to be covering Killian. Let's take a quick look over at his card. There we go. So, there he is, all the way on the top left. Here we go. Right here on the top left. He has a vitality of 70, with a stun defense of 21, and a hand size of 7. So you're probably wondering why as a boss, does he have such low stats? And that's because I have drawn inspiration from Akuma. In Street Fighter, most bosses usually have usually tend to have very high vitality and can dish out a lot of damage at the same time, making them effectively very hard. Especially if you're playing older SNK games and you're taking on R. Rugel or Geese Howard, it's like ridiculously hard, very frustrating, very annoying. Sometimes they cheat a little. That's through the game programming, purposeful game programming. But what I have here today, and I'm going to take you all on a nice little whirlwind. Let's see if I could get this on up. Uh-oh. If it will do so for me. Uh-oh. It's not. Hold on a second. Hold on a second here. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay. That's what I'm doing wrong. And today we're going to take a little look here at the Super Combo Wiki. This is where I had been doing research on stats, statistics, damage output, frame data, so on. This is part of Shoryuken.com, the Super Combo Wiki. If you go to Shoryuken.com, they have a link right here to Super Combo Wiki. But I think you can pull up Super Combo Wiki too, because it's got its own web address. But here at Super Combo Wiki, as you can see, it's a lot of fighting games, all provided for. Marvel vs. Capcom series, Street Fighter series, Mortal Kombat, Soul Calibur, King of Fighters. When you start scrolling down, you'll see that they have various wikis covering many fighting games. I don't see Angel Eyes on here, but yeah, they got Battle Fantasia, Blaze Blue, Guilty Gear, Persona 4 Arena, and so on. Keep on scrolling down. Darkstalkers, classics. There's all the Street Fighters that's out to date. Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, Fatal Fury, King of Fighters. So yeah, it's a very long list, and they're working hard on it. As you can see, some of them are still being worked on, like Soul Calibur 3. Some of them are 100% done, like Mortal Kombat 9, and surprisingly enough, they're even covering my favorite fighting game, Waku Waku 7. They're 60% done. It's 60% complete. And yes, even Fantasy Strike from Sterling Games. Now, just so you all know, just to note to all of you, Fantasy Strike is where Yomi comes from. Yomi, the card games. This is from Sterling Games, and it's 20% complete, but they're working on a wiki by Mizumi. for Fantasy Strike. You can find that. You can find it on PC. I know the eShop has Fantasy Strike, which is something I'm probably gonna want to cover in the future. But I try to avoid Fantasy Strike and Cerealin games. I don't want any cross contamination of of game design. But that's just me personally. But it's not a bad thing. Definitely a game to check out. Let's see here. So the point of me being here, the whole point of me being here is because I need to explain what I'm trying to do with Killian. Because, like I said, a lot of boss fights tend to be insane in fighting games when you take it on the computer. And back in the early days, bosses came in overpowered, or a little bit ridiculously overpowered, so to speak. Very hard to control and everything, and they had to go through many iterations and such. But I want to try to get Killian off on the right foot. I mean, there's no 1v1. There's no CPU versus CPU in Savage Strike. I guess it's impossible. But what I want is that I want to really display Killian as a boss. Display him as a real like he really feels like a boss when you fight him. But I also don't, and I want like a little sense of overpoweredness, but without him being too hard to beat, so to speak. So I'm over here on the Street Fighter 2 side here, and this was let me see if I can find Akuma's first appearance. Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Here we go. So this is 100% complete, so it shouldn't be too difficult to pull up Akuma. So Akuma debuted in Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. He was like a hidden fighter, and I think he was I think with coding you could be able to play as him. Yes, if I recall correctly. I could look that up very easily. Okay, so one of the things that Super Combo website does is that they give you control, the notation, they explain to you how the system works, any FAQs, and then they cover all the fighters individually. So here's Akuma. I wish they had a whole list here, but let's see here. As you can see, they give you the whole list of damage. So his ground normals, as you can see, they tell you it does 4 damage. The stem timer is, its frame count. This is perfect. This is actually perfect. I want you to take a good look here. I know I'm going back again to the frame arrows, but this is actually another perfect example. This is what frame arrows represent. This is a frame of animation, as you can see here. So this is what it looks when the character throws an attack. You see here, he does his elbow, very easy. And this is how many frames it takes to be able to dish his attack. This is basically what their animation looks like, when it stretches out. Now this right here is the hitbox. That's the one that's trying to look for what is called the hurt box, which is this little green box here. I don't know if you could be able to see it. I don't know if I could be able to zoom in on it. Zoom on it more. No, I don't think I could zoom on it. Can I zoom on it? Okay, perfect. There we go. Perfect. To zoom in on it. Let me just. Oh, I think I scrolled down too hard. Here we go. Good. Sorry, this thing is in the way here. Let me just. Sorry, but you just only need to see this here. Okay. This red box here is called the hurt box. It's trying to overlap with this green here called the hit box. When it overlaps the hitbox, that's when the damage happens, and that's when the damage occurs. And this blue here is where his, I forgot what this blue and the white means. Sorry, that one. Sorry, I can't remember what the blue and the white means. What I do know right off the top of my head is that the green is where you're trying to get this green box is where you're trying to get this red box to overlay to get the hit detection. Okay, so that's where the influence from frame arrows are coming from. But as you can see, the animation, which is part of the frames, See, there's the attack, then he swings over, then you see he swings back. You see that? Let me zoom in on that one. This is perfect. Let me zoom in a little closer so you could get a good look. Okay. So this is how his animation actually works. So his hurt box is happening right here, and then his arm swings in. So now, if this doesn't connect in any way, shape, or form, he's in this position, and as a result, a player can, if a player sees this little frame of animation, this art, they can start attacking right away because this is no longer out in the open, and as you can see, his arm's getting pulled back, and then it goes, and then he's back into his fighting stance. So that's how players tend to read. Tend to visualize the animation. They watch that animation, and that's how they know when to hit and strike. So yeah, that's just to give you a quick example. So the thing about Akuma is that he has high damage combos and specials in addition to juggles. Now this is Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I will be going into final Street Fighter 5 to cover him, but how you say? He is his owner, but that's not Killian. He has high damage combos, but his weaknesses is that he has below average range on normals, which means he's got to be very close. Oh, they don't even mention his health. All right, well, I'll take you over to Street Fighter 5 then. But if you definitely want to understand what how frames look like, how the animation, the frames of animation, and so on. Oh, this is actually perfect. Actually, this is a good one. This is why, with regards to zoning, I won't take too long on zoning either, but I want you to take a quick look at what I'm trying to explain here. So, remember that red box that you saw when he was throwing a punch? Well, this is him doing a fireball, and if you notice, it's not red, it's orange. And even though he does have a frame of animation, when people normally, from what I understand, from the way that they talk, they explain and they speak in tournament videos and such. This is what is flowing along here. Now you notice that his hurt box is back here, so you have to get an extra reach on that. That's Akuma's design. But if you notice here, if you see this box, that's what's flying, and that's what's trying to detect, trying to look for the green hurt box. And as you can see here, there's no frame of animation, so to speak, going on. It's just flying across. You see, it doesn't have. It's just one steady little box, but it's not even connected to Akuma, and that's if I'm saying it properly, if I am assuming this properly, that's why there wasn't any frame any frame of reference in back in draft 111. But now that that I settled Zone's effect, frame arrows are now in play for the movement, which would be representative of this free, this motion here. But yeah, see, it's like a 1, 2, 3 frame count, but not the way like here. See all this, and it's very distant, so it's very hard to really. This is tough game design. I could tell you that much. I mean, I feel like I'm not even getting 10% of what I'm saying correctly. So, let's get back. Let's scoot over to Street Fighter 5. Okay, I'm gonna go over to Street Fighter 5. So that's Akuma in his debut. Now we're gonna go to Street Fighter 5, which is Akuma today, as of today. So this is Street Fighter 5 again. What's Super Combo? They got all this stuff. He had to explain offense, defense, combos, their V system, advanced rules, game data, which is where we're going to head to. Going to head right on over to game data. And as you can see here, this one is a little bit more comprehensive because it's more present day. A lot of the older games are a lot harder to figure out, you know, because frame data was not readily available as they are today. Well, not just frame data, but data in general is not as readily available in in the older games as they were today. If you because there wasn't there wasn't really any training modes, training modes that could give you statistics and such. So, as you can see here, this is speed data. This is how much, like dash speed, how fast they could dash across. They cover their walk speed. Here are the hit points. As you can see, the Abigail. Can I be able to reorganize it? No. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Perfect. This is a little bit more. This is in alphabetical order, but as you can see here, this is Vitality in Street Fighter V. They're in the thousands, and it goes all the way to the hundreds. And as you can see here, here's Akuma, right down at the bottom with 900, the weakest out of everybody. Let me find M. Bison. He was one of the bosses. Here he is. So M. Bison, they put him in the 1000 range. So they started, you know, really straining out the bosses, like M. Bison. Where's Urian? Let's see. Seth was a boss. You see, Seth has 925. He's the boss of Street Fighter 4, and they have him set at 925. So this is not some new precedent or anything. This is Urian. They gave Urian 1025. Him and his brother Gil were bosses in the Street Fighter 3 trilogy. And as you can see, they're within this range here. They put the bosses within this range, but the more stronger boss like Seth is 925. So I guess in a sense, you know, I could say that Seth should be the influence, but Akuma is really the one because he's the lowest out of everybody, and it's been pretty consistent in all the Street Fighter games that he's appeared in, that he would have the lowest because he's supposed to be the strongest, like he's supposed to be the hardest hitting out of all the fighters. And of course you can see the stun points. So let's see. I'm speeding this up a bit because I want to get to the updating as quickly as possible, as quickly as I can. Combo scaling, damage scaling. This is something that is not in Savage Strikers, sadly enough. Basically, it's just reducing the damage. You start off. The way it works is that your first move in a combo will do 100% damage, and then as you start adding more attacks in your combo, it starts subtracting the damage of the next subsequent attack. So let's say for example, your first attack does 10 damage, 10 whole damage. Then your second attack, let's say your second punch, will do 9 damage rather than 10. And then it just keeps going down now. So what would normally be an attack that would do, let's say, 100 damage, it'll be reduced down to 10%, which means it'll only do 10 damage. That's a bit difficult to explain. Well, it's very easy to explain. You just have to see it to understand it. And of course, there's the frame data. But we've already covered that plenty enough. I'm just hoping that it really comes through. So let's see. That wasn't what I was looking for. I was looking for the characters. Okay, well, no, I mean, there was a more easier. Oh wow, oh they must have changed up they must have changed up since I last year. Is it the offense? No, this time they made it more. Okay, so they made it more character. Okay, so they gave them their own pages. So what happened is that before this whole change happened, they had a whole list where every single fighter's stats were, you know, like the way that I showed you. Hold on a second. Scroll all the way up. It was like this. It was like this, but you had character stats, their damage and their vitality. It was like this. It looks like that they just moved it to. They moved it over. The reason why is because I wanted to show you. So you saw that Akuma is the lowest at 900. So I'm gonna show you what his damage looks like. Okay. So his damage is like 30, 60, 80. It's pretty low. Ooh. Oh, they adjusted him, huh? They probably did. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, the game's gone through so many updates. They must have adjusted him, adjusted his damage output. All right. And that must be okay. They must have adjusted his damage output. That stinks. I mean, that's great because he was really crazy. I guess I guess they reined that in because he can throw lots and lots of fireballs, so many fireballs. No, this is not it. Okay, I'm getting a little lost here. Here we go. Let me go back to Super Street Fighter 2. In fact, yeah, here we go. So where's this damage output? Let me see here. So yeah, his damage is 40, 40, 220, 22, 220, 22, 22, 28, 28. These are all, those are his standing, if I'm reading that right, those are his standing. I wonder what the brackets mean. So, okay. So he did, let me keep that in mind and let me take a look at Ryu. So Ryu did 4, 4, he did 22, 22. Oh. Let's see, 28, 22. Yeah, his kicks are weaker. Because Akuma's was at 28. I might have misread this. Well, I'm probably thinking, yeah, I think I misread. Maybe I'm misreading it. Okay. I think somebody in the comments needs to go into the comments section and explain why Akuma has a lower vitality, but he doesn't have a higher damage output. I mean, I know it's his zoning and he throws fireballs in the air, but I thought it was to compensate for his damage output. Him and Ryu got the same amount of damage. Let's see, what's Ryu's crouch? Yeah, 22. I may have misunderstood. Maybe I'm misunderstanding how I'm reading this. Well, let me not waste too much time. It's time to update. I'm so disappointed. Here we go. Jump right back to the cards. Let me see. How's everything here? Okay. So, again, apologies if there was any buffering. If there was any buffering going on, but we'll keep Super Combo at shoryuken.com up. And let's begin with this update quickly. Alright, so Killian. But I'm looking to make Killian. I'm looking to make him I'm looking to follow through on his rush down. I want it to be very aggressive. Very, very, very aggressive. Like hyper aggressive. Relentless. There's a relentlessness. Irregardless. I just wanted to say that. Egregious. All these weird words. Makes you profound. Alright, let's swing on down here. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to make him a rush down. And just be a relentless rush down attacker. The playtest, I think, if I recall correctly, he was really overpowered. Because he really was rushing down, I think. And just needs to be a little bit tempered. I could just get past Takashi. We're almost there. Here we are. Killian. So, he's represented by Q from Street Fighter 3. Just remember that this is not final artwork. This is just proxy art. This is proxy art to contextualize Savage Strike as a fighting game. Final artwork may change, as well as what the card's functionality may be for each fighter. This is still the prototype stage. And looking for play testing for submission purposes only. That's it. Copyright is their respective owners. Special big thanks to those companies for making such wonderful games and making wonderful art. Okay, so what we're gonna need to do, and I should have done this while I was down there. Well, let's see. We'll start with the combo interface. Nope. Yeah, I should have grabbed the vowels over here. Yeah, that's all I need. Anyone I want. Here we go. Hey, perfect. That was pretty quick. I was a little bit worried there. Alright, so. Alright, good. Alright, so let's get that combo interface up. So, yeah, I want it to be a rushdown fighter. I'm going to pull up, go to infill so I can explain how rushdown works. But first and foremost, I want to just get this updated before working on the effect boxes. So, despite the so he does have a low, so his low vitality. The reason why he has low vitality is so that way I could max out his base damage on light, medium, and heavy. As you can see, it's not the standard 369. It is 4710. I'll return to Street Fighter 5 so I can show you how I came out, where the baseline damage is coming from, so you can understand why it's 369. Because let me tell you something, I was very, very difficult trying to figure out what the criteria was for all these fighting games on the damage, on the baseline damage that they picked. So 369. So just like Brock, he has 4710 instead of 369, since he's the boss. But unlike Brock, who has the drawbacks of having a low hand size and very little defenses, and has to rely on card drawing, Killian, being that he's in the lightweight side, he's a lightweight, he has access to draw a 7-card hand, in which he could just dump his whole entire hand and just draw 7 cards back up if he wanted to, and always have replenish resources. So the key factor also is to keep his resources low. Keep his resources as low as possible. And also another important thing for balancing, for the balance, is making sure that his effects are not. He doesn't have a lot of effects, because effects can truly make him broken, very very easily. It's fine to have like the more standard fare, but gotta like really make sure that if I'm gonna really make his damage output just as equal to Brock, but with a low vitality, that should also try and keep his combo output, his damage out, not his damage output, his effect box low. So he's very very combo happy, because that's what Rushdown is supposed to do. It's supposed to make him combo happy. So aside from maybe throwing in a tech for his throws, so if you've noticed, all of his throws are six frame arrows, and I kept it as low as possible as well, keeping the damage, his throw damage output as low as possible, because his specials are intended to be very high damage output. They're intended to be extremely high on the output scale. So he can actually create, how do you say, he can most definitely trigger a lot of stun, and that's part of his repertoire. He's got to be able to stun, because again, low damage. Brock, if Brock gets off just two attack cards from Brock alone takes 20 damage out, and now you're at 50 with Killian. But at the same time, Killian is also doing 20 damage, just like Brock is, and you don't really want that. Well, I don't. I definitely don't want that. You most definitely don't want that in your game design as well. There you go. And another thing is that he shouldn't be card drawing. So he's gonna have 0 card draw mechanisms. So you're completely reliant on dropping your entire hand and drawing 7 cards up. I mean, there could be I might throw in maybe 1 poke, just 1 poke on the attack scale side, but maybe, I don't know. I'll have to see. But the point is that you gotta be quick and fast. Be very quick and fast with your damage. No mix-ups. I'm definitely not getting mix-ups, because mix-ups have card drawing. As you can see, his frame arrows with his guard cards and move cards are very very low, which means he is very very fast. And I'm trying to keep him as straightforward as possible in terms of playing him. Nothing complex, nothing overly complex, nothing ridiculous. Saying there's nothing ridiculous. It's he's just fast and furious. But you are expected to. You have to play him like a relentless, like with total relentlessness, and you are expected to really get as much combo as possible out in one go. You want to get that. You want to get that stun, so that way you can do another combo on your opponent. That's pretty much what his goal is supposed to be. So here's Rushdown. Although I updated Rushdown, I believe. Yes, I did update Rushdown, so you'll see. But this is the first Rushdown. Of course, naturally be Dash, and then here are his uniques. Okay, so here are his uniques. Okay, and the other key factors is that A lot of his he has very little enders. That's the other thing too. He doesn't have a lot of enders. Although that might have to. Well, he doesn't have a lot of enders to work with. So he's got free reign. He's a pretty frightening fighter. You know. Okay, so far so good. I hope you all having a good day today. I know I'm having a good day today because I'm doing another update. I'm a happy day. Or having a happy day. There you go. And 4 frame arrows here. Oh, and that's 3 damage. What am I going with here? Oh, I forgot. This is supposed to be a 6, isn't it? Okay. Let me get that 6. 3, 6, 8. Should be 3. Should I go with... Oh, that's why. Right. That should be a 2. Sorry. So where his normals, his attack normals are, let's see, 369 is the baseline. So if I'm doing 479, yeah, 4710, then his unique should be is supposed to go low. Okay. So that's, let me just fix that one attack up. I just got to get the number 2 here. Here we go. I just need to check something real quick. This won't take long. Let me just up this before I start working on the specials. Okay. Over here. Here we go. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I did do it wrong. Okay. Okay. So the baseline is 369, which means his normal should be 4710, but his uniques should be one notch under the baseline, which is 258. So yeah, okay, all right. So that's a fix there. And that's just a little quick fix there. So it's 2 damage. So what I could do. All right. So then I think I know. I'll have to take a look at the frame arrows and make some adjustments. This is a little too much right now. 456 for 258. That means that his normals. Let me take a look at his attack normals. Okay. Oh, okay. I have a set at 3 each. Okay. Okay, I guess I was intending to readjust these. Oh, I didn't adjust the frame. Okay, I didn't adjust the frame arrows. That's my fault. Crap. You know what? That's perfectly fine because they needed to be adjusted anyway. So that's perfectly fine. I have to readjust all these frame arrows. So. Well, not his guard and move cards. They're fine, but they do need to be they need a major readjustment. So I wasn't thinking about it, but that's no problem. We're still in the right place. Everything is in the right place. Okay, so let's take care of. Okay, let's take care of the specials and furies. So as you can see where I'm trying to get at. One frame, 11 damage. Ridiculous. Yeah, it is indeed ridiculous, but we're gonna fix this up. We're gonna come up with a range to work with. Maybe I might keep it just 3, 4, 5 across the board. Who knows? We'll have to see. But for now, let's just do this. So I'll take care of the effects, and from those effects, then I can. That would be the best move to make. Is work on the effect. Do the effects first, and then I could be able to adjust the frame arrows based on effects and damage. Make it appropriate. Okay. And we'll blank that out like so. So, yeah. So it's perfectly fine. That because I gotta figure out what I want to do for his damage. Definitely gonna, yeah. See, I can't even fit rush down. Okay. Yeah, I kept his damage static, but his frames are different, but all of his damage is the same. 11, 15, 11, 15. So if that's going to be the case, then there's no need for me to do this. Do it the hard way. Here we go. So you can see from the animation look. So as you can see from the animated look, he's punching high, he's punching low. So he's punching. He's like punching very high. He's punching in the middle. He's punching, overhead. So when you put them side to side, it looks like he's throwing multiple punches. That's so that's supposed to be the scope of his power. However, here's the thing: even though he could do 33 damage, your opponent will be stunned by then. So so I'll have to adjust the damage. The damage is I don't mind the damage being like this, but realistically speaking, it's gonna trigger a stun too quickly, so you're not gonna really get to enjoy pulling off this string of specials back to back. And add in the multi-hit. Now the reason why the multi-hit is because if you notice, look at his, ultra image there. Yeah. And this is one of something that's unique with his very unique frenzy here, because not only does he have the rush down, but all the cards can gain rush down. So this is what it's all about. It's just 100% centered around rush down. Actually, I should have gone with this. Let's undo that. And that's it. That's his only effect is rush down. He doesn't have a multitude of other effects in a sense, like the other fighters would have. He's just straight up. He just straight up does rush down, and that's all I want him to do. I don't want him to have any other specialized effect on his card set. Just rush down, and of course he does 20 damage. Oh, let me. What's going on here? I mean, I know it's just 4 arrows, but let me just. What I do here with Epiphany? Oh, okay. Okay, and then there's Enlightenment. Paste that. There we go. Oh, no, I should not have done that. I need that 20. I don't want to be running around looking for the 20. Like that. There we go. Now I can put the 20. And as you can see, not a single card draws. He must never ever draw a card in any capacity. It's up to the player to truly understand that he's going to be very fast and has a high hand count, and he's going to have rush down. So he's going to be so you're just going to be doing lots of comboing. He is definitely a happy comboist. All right, let's take care of his effects now. So that's why a lot of his effect boxes are blank, or sitting blank, because it's pretty potent. I'll have to take a look. So, and not only that, but he's also got the assistance here with guard, having reversal and counter, wake up, and he does have boost, but I'm probably gonna give him a little something different. Give him a little something different rather than boost. And I'm definitely going to give him tech. Maybe I'll do that. I'll give him tech on the move there. 2 techs. Just to be on the safe side. So part of... okay. So part of his little combo madness, as you can see here, he has target combos. He has 2 sets of target combos. Light attack to medium attack will deal 5 damage. You get to deal an additional 5 damage, and medium attack to heavy attack. If you play medium attack followed by heavy attack, you get to deal another 5 damage. So as you can see here, his 7 plus 5 damage equals 22. So you can, in just 2 cards, you can actually stun most fighters. And with light attack to medium attack, let's see, 7, 4 is 11 plus 5 is 16. So you get that 16 damage, and you get that sweet quick 16 damage out of it. So this is part of what I'm talking about, like this monster speed, this madness that he does. So I do want to keep the target combos because I want him to be combo heavy. So let's scroll up here. Okay. So on to the effects list. There is Killian. Yeah, so you can see Killian doesn't have much of effect boxes here. I am going to drop the boost. Here's his light attack, so let's reduce that. Okay, so I'm leaving his light attacks alone. I'm probably going to reduce the damage output, though. I don't have a problem with him dishing out stun, but I think that's it may not be a good thing. So I should, let's see, how much damage are we talking here? I think 5 is fine. Well, I do want the deal damage to be, let's see, 7 and 10 is 17. I think maybe that's fine, but I should bring this down a bit more just to create more incentive. Bring this down. His light attack to medium attack. So maybe I'll set this to 3. Let's see, 7 plus 4. So that'll be 14. You get to do 14 damage. So let me find that number 3. Let me find the number 3 here. 3's around here somewhere. Uh-oh, gotta go in the opposite direction. Yes, I do. Alright, let's scroll down. Here we are. 3. Take that here. So he will have 3 for light attack to medium attack. So there we go. Here we are. There we are. And since I changed the size here, okay. Okay. And I'm keeping this blank because it's 10 damage. It's 10 damage. There's no reason to give an effect, of course. So, and it's an ender. So, here we go. I'll deal with the frame arrows later. Okay. And I also want to keep this at blank, except for contemplation. Contemplation will get the tech. So we're gonna head on up and grab the tech. Oh, sorry, I should be. I'm making all these changes and you're not seeing it happen. Bam! There we go. Changes. Changes. All right. So let's scroll down and let's get tech. Okay, where is tech? Ah, here we are. So tech, with last night's update, discard 1 throw in your hand, take half damage round down from your opponent's throw. Scroll all the way down. Here we are. And I'll just toss that here. Just to help me out. Okay, I'm just staring over at this part. Here we are. Okay, and I'm gonna put it here with here we go, contemplation. So if you play contemplation, you get tied. You can tech or something, whatever happens. All right. So now dealing with this group here. All right, what's our first one? Evade. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Reversal. Here we go. Okay. And here's sidestep, which is counter. Yeah, I'm liking that the discards are more type specific. You need an attack card to counter, which makes sense because you're trying to execute a combo. So you need to drop an attack card since that's an attack. I like wake up because you're actually moving your joystick when you're doing a wake up. So you need a move card to do wake up. What do I want to go with? Jump. I mean, I could do boost, but I just don't think it's that necessary. I could see that for other fighters, but not this one. You know what? Actually, yeah. I'll go with pressure. Put the pressure. There we go. Put the pressure on this. During this active step, you may play one attack with frame arrows equal to or 1 more than this card. So yeah, that's actually cool. That's actually yes. Put the pressure on your opponent during the active step, during sets. And not only that, but you'll also gain initiative on top of that. So that can actually help you get into your combo. Okay. And finally, rush down. Okay. So the whole idea of rush down is to just run amok on those combos. They still have to be, they'll probably still have to be reined in the end because of the way rush down works, but but that's why I don't want too many effects, different effects going on here. So this is still blank, 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 blankety blank, 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 blank you. All right, and let's see here. So I'm gonna give rush down. I can still, I'll keep, I'll let all 6 attacks have rush down, but I'll readjust the frame arrows. More than anything, the frame arrows will be readjusted, like so. That's it. That's it. His whole entire theme is rush down. All right, and then here's Transcendence, which is perfectly fine. Let me scroll down to here. So this was pretty quick. Well, because he's very straightforward. So he was not a difficult. He's not very difficult to work on. In this instance, here we go. And yeah, all your cards gain rush down as an install. So it's pretty insane. I'm not sure if I should have it just be 1 card or 2 cards. I'm thinking maybe 1 card. You only get 1 Transcendence card. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that as part of the adjustments. You only get 1 card for Transcendence, and I'll let Epiphany be 2 cards. Now, Epiphany, in addition to having to pay for the Frenzy, you would have to discard 2 cards and you get to execute your combo. So it doesn't matter what your situation is, you automatically get to execute your combo. But remember, you don't have. Remember, you're taking out 2 cards from your hand, so you gotta make sure that that you have attack cards or throw cards to work with. Here we go, up that. Let's get that fixed up, and same for Enlightenment. Here we go. Here we go. Let's fix that up a bit. So yeah, I'm willing to keep these effects, and just make adjustments to. There we go. There we go. Discard 2 cards in your hand. Execute your combo. So just be very careful. So we're gonna adjust the frame arrows. So before we go any further, I'm gonna head over to info.net. So that way I can explain what Rushdown does. He forgot to tell us what Rushdown was. Here we go. Okay, so let's go over to info.net. Here we are. Okay. R. Here we are. Rushdown, all the way at the bottom. Rushdown is a style of play that focuses on getting close to your opponent and relentlessly attacking them until they die. It's kind of the opposite of zoning. So in this case here, where Alejandro's cards have high, his ability would start up would occur during the startup step. Rushdown happens during a combo, and allows you to continuously, gives you a chance to keep extending your combos. being relentless. So good qualities for a rushdown character include lots of ways to get around long-range attacks, tricky approaches like dive kicks, so you can be hard to anti-air, and lots of plus attacks, so your opponent has to repeatedly guess on defense to survive. The ultimate rushdown character is a gorilla, but hopefully not too many games end up at that extreme. So let's put it this way. The way that Alejandro's zoning, the zoning works, especially with Alejandro, is that only that his cards trigger the initiative check during the startup step, and it's one card at a time, and it doesn't lead it into a combo because they're all enders. With Rushdown, it's happening during a combo, which is after all those checks, those initiative checks. And what it does, and what Rushdown is supposed to do in Savage Strikers, is allows you to extend your combo without having to worry about the frame arrows, the number of frame arrows. So the way the rule would work in Savage Strikers, let's see, let's go to the outline, and let's scroll all the way up to Rushdown, so I can give it to you. Here we go. You may play this card during a combo and ignore the previously played card's frame arrows. That's it. That's all Rushdown does. It just ignores the previously played cards' frame arrows. And so, what should be happening here? For any card that has Rushdown is that they're supposed to have a low number of frame arrows. So that way, when you play a high number of frame arrows, you could follow it up with a low number of frame arrows, So if you played like a 5-arrow frame, and you happen to have card, like let's say you play. Well, it also helps with sets, but the way it goes is, if you played sets and you played a 5-frame arrow card, then and you win initiative with a frame. You get to execute your combo, and your first card of your combo from sets was 5 frame arrows. You're not going to be able to play your low frame arrows. But with Rushdown and having a low frame arrow, you get to ignore the initiative winning card. The combo, the initiative winning card, and you could be able to play your low frame arrows with the Rushdown, and you can start your combos from there. Because remember, the combo rule is that the next card you play has to have frame arrows equal to or greater than your currently played card. So you can't play. So if you play 3 frame arrows, your next card's got to have 3 or more frame arrows in your combo. It cannot be less. And so Rushdown can actually do that for you. Rushdown can do that for you. It can help out with when you win sets, or if you have, or if you were to draw cards and you happen to have and you get a Rushdown card, but you're currently so like let's say you play your combo, you get to draw a card. Your currently played card is 5 frame arrows, but you got to draw a card, and the next card in your hand happens to be 3 frame arrows, and it has Rushdown. You could play that Rushdown card and get that extra damage because you ignore the 5 frame arrows of your previously played card. That's basically what Rushdown is supposed to do. It's supposed to just help keep breathing life to your combos. Just help you continuously breathe life into it. So what should really be happening here, the way that I want to go in this design, the way that I want to do this design, the way I want to make this work, and should make this work, is this. The normals and uniques should have high frame arrows, and all of the specials and furies should be low frame arrows, with the exception, of course, with the Savage, which is what should be written here. Savage. The Savage card. There we go. Okay. And it makes sense. And not only that, but I'm also keeping Epiphany at 4 frame arrows, maybe, most likely. I don't know, 4 frame arrows. Because it's very powerful. But this is actually a good example, another good example here. If you play Epiphany, and I could keep this at 2 frame arrows. So with Epiphany, I'll set it at 4, so that the rushdown cards that are low can be played after Epiphany. But I also don't want it too high up. Well, you'll see. So what needs to be done is that rushdown cards have to have low frame arrows. Can you see it? Yeah, okay. You can see. Good. Alright, so let me just fix this up. Done. Oh, and let me up that. Here we go. Perfect. Okay. There. So the best way I could do this is I should let all the attack normals and attack uniques clock in at 4, 5, and 6, and I can leave the specials and frenzies at a very low number. So how do I want to do this? Well, they'll have to be Well, no matter what, they're always going to ignore the previously played arrows, which is true. And the rule is, and my design rule is that these cards have to be 1 low. I don't know. Maybe I could. You know what? 4 and 2, 4 and 2. So that way they could be played after Epiphany. So there's not supposed to be anything uniquely different from. Well, actually, what was supposed to make them different is the arrows. 3, 4, 5. I guess 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yeah. See, so if it goes 3, 4, 5, then this goes 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 2, 3, and 4. And no matter what, these specials will never be enders. He has very few enders, really, because he is supposed to be relentless. Let me see here. Oh, sorry. This should be 1 frame arrow. This would be 2 frame arrows. And this would be 3 frame arrows. So the Furies are definitely intense. Getting the Furies. So if you have of course the money, you got the rush downs from the Furies, and you can dish out intense amounts of damage. Let's see here. Yeah, so that seems about right. Yeah. Yeah, so basically, yeah, I got it right. So what I gotta do is just increase the arrows here. 4, 5, 6. That's fine. And of course the ender. This will be the ender. So let me scroll up here. And make sure that that's also 4, 5, 6. With of course 6 being the ender. So this is a 3. Alright, so here we go. 4. 5. I'm hoping that this will work. And here's 6 with his ender. Okay. Oops. Here we go. Done. Yeah.
So any card that's doing natural 10 damage is not going to have any effects outside. Well, that's not true. I gave it a tech. Okay, I gave it a tech, but nevertheless, this is fine. All of his throws are 6, so you can still play them in combos, but they'll just end automatically. Okay, and you got a lot of ways to gain initiative, execute combos. Okay, and have free reign on comboing. Okay, so yeah, his specials and furies, you're very heavily reliant on doing this. So you just gotta so yeah, you just gotta hope that you can get your So he targets throws and moves very easily, but this should, let me see here. His normals should only have one target, correct? Yes, it does. Good. Good. Okay. Good. Targets throws. Targets guard. Targets attack. Standard fare. Okay, good. Just want to check his targeting. And his move targets the guard cards. That's fine. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna fix that unique. Is the unique's target? Let's see here. So if his attack numbers are gonna target throws, then I'll let his unique's target move. Okay. And then I'll leave his specials to do both. Yeah. Okay, that's actually a good idea. So we're gonna adjust his targeting. There we go. So he'll target move cards, his uniques, and then his specials and furies will target both throw and move cards. So that should help out. There we go. That should help ease up on the overpoweredness. There we go. Alright, there we go. And then I'm probably gonna, and I'm gonna adjust the damage. I don't mind the damage output. But I think I don't have a problem with it being 11 and 15. Maybe I should. Okay. I think maybe I should let the Furies have. Because they're still, yeah. See, the Furies are still ignoring the previously played card, but they should. I should make them enders. I agree. I should make them enders. Yeah, with my other half of the brain. Let me say what I got so far. A little bit worried here. Save. It may seem a little, it's kind of a little strange though. Actually, no, I should do it the opposite way. Yeah. This should be the enders over here. These ones should be the enders. Oops. Yeah, no, I got it. Right idea, wrong cards here. These should be the enders because when you pay for this, you're removing the enders. That makes a lot of sense. So these are high numbers, but they have enders because they surpass 10 compared to the others that are not enders. Well, anyway, my point is that they should be enders. But then when you spend your two charge tokens, your reward is more damage and no enders. So you can be able to bump and low frame arrows with no end arrows. So you can get into a combo. Like you just get right into the combo with rush down. But you can still get rush down, but it'll just end your combo because it's because of the damage output. Excuse me. So, what I should do is adjust the damage then. Yeah, I'll adjust the damage. So, maybe 15, 16, 17? Let's see, readjust the damage. What do I want to go with? Let me take the. Let me think here for a second. Let me just shift over here for a second here. What I want to go with. Oh, that's as high as it goes, huh? Okay, so what I want to do here. So what I'm thinking is I should readjust the damage. I mean, I could just keep it straightforward, 11, 15, but I think maybe I should do a little better than that. That may be a little too lazy. So since this is 5 frame arrows, so I guess the lower the frame arrows, the more I guess scaled that way. You know what? Perhaps I could do it that way. So like say, so maybe I could do it this way then. An interesting. No. I don't want to do it that way. Sorry, I was thinking. No. That's not a good way to do it. Should I make it a +3 or a +2? Well, let's say I decide to just do 11, 12, 13. Let me see what that looks like. So let's see what that's gonna look like. I'm just getting some numbers here. Here we go. All right. So start at 11. 11, let's see, 13, 15. I don't want this to equal enlightenment. No. Let's see, enlightenment is at 20. So then why don't I use DAS to scale? So if that's 20 damage, why not make this maybe 17? Let's do 17. Okay. So this will be 17. That's a 3-point difference. Okay. So 17. How do I want to subtract this by? I can leave that at 15, and then I put this at 13. If I do it that way, I think that might be fine. Just keep it a 2-point difference. You get 13 damage on 1 frame arrow. That's not unreasonable. So if I go that like that, then it would make sense for this to be 13, like so. Go with 13 and bring this up and bring this to 15. There we go. So 11, 13, 15, 13, 15, 17. That's pretty powerful. That's pretty good. And what's good about this is that if you really wanted to, you can do omniscience followed by limitation and dish out 28 damage, and that's instant. That's an instant stun. So yeah, playing his Furies and specials, if you do them right, you could definitely get stuns off on 2 cards. But and then you could be able to do your long. You could do a lot of these combos here. So yeah, they all got the setups. Yeah. Or do I want to do 2, 3, 4? Mm, 2, 4, 6. Hmm. 2, 4, 5. I don't want to do 2, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. This should really be 2. I just realized that. But you know what? That's fine. 1, 2, 3 is sufficient. Doesn't have to be. I don't have to really set it at 2. 3, 4, 5. No, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. So yeah, he doesn't have any other types of effects with regards to attacks like the other fighters do, except for rush down and target combo. Maybe I could do a target combo. Have benevolence and illumination. Tie that to not so much each other, but to a heavy attack, maybe. Give you some quick 2-hit combos. That's interesting. You know what? That's actually interesting. Target combo doesn't have to necessarily be attack, and in fact, you know what? We can investigate this. Let's see what I could do for target combo. Let's head back over to supercombo.com. Shoryuken. Let's see here. Let's head back to Super Combo. So here we are at Super Combo. Alright, so how target combos work. Let's pull up. Can we get back to the main screen here? So I'll take you over to Street Fighter 5. Because that's the best spot to really show target combos. Let's see, who had the target combo? It's a Balrog. Who had a very good target combo? Was it Guile? Let me see Guile here. Where's Guile at? Or Gili. Back in the days, there was this back when I was a kid. He was a kid. Yes, back when I was a kid playing Street Fighter 2. There's this kid that would show up at Street Fighter 2 and he would pronounce the name Gili instead of Guile, and we all just chuckled at it. So here we go. Target combos. No illustrations. That stinks. All right. So the way a target combo is that it's 2 buttons, or it's like 2 or more buttons, 2 or 3 buttons, that you would input back to back, and you would get quick damage off along with some additional bonuses, bonus damage and so on. So that's the way it's supposed to work. This doesn't actually help because they don't have the images here. Login required. I want to be very careful too. I don't want to cause the buffering. But here for Guile, for example, he has what's called Drake Fang right here, and it requires a medium kick and followed by a medium punch. So you get 2 quick hits off. And let's see. It does 60 damage and 54 damage. So you get like a little damage. I gotta find somebody who's got some. I think Karen. Let's see here. Where's Karen? Here's Karen. Does Karen? Wow, it's all really blocked out, huh? Let's see. Now some fighters have one target combo. Like Karen has only one target combo. Guile had like 5 target combos. I am very disappointed here. That's not okay. Let me try Street Fighter 3. Let me see Street Fighter 3 because I would like to show you what it looks like. Here's Street Fighter 3 at. Here we go. Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. Let's go to Makoto, my favorite main. She's got target combos herself. Let's see here. Target combo. No image. Can it show what her target combo looks like? No. Oh, this is disappointing. I thought they would have had the. They blocked the images out for a target combo over at Street Fighter 5. But you get the gist of it. It's usually two or three button inputs that'll give you a quick damage. So you know what could help out. You know what could help out. Let me go to infill, so I could read it out to you. Here we go. Okay, so here at infill.net, scroll all the way up. Here we go, T. Here we are, target combo. Unfortunately, I can't play the video. I can't play this video, but it's a character-specific attack that lets a normal cancel into another. Different normal. Some target combos go on for longer too, sometimes stringing together 3 or 4 normals into a long attack sequence. It's important to note these are specifically programmed to only certain characters and often appear in their move list as a unique ability. It's pretty similar in concept to a chain, and depending on who you talk to and what game you're playing, that term may be used instead. The term target combo also tends to only apply to titles like Street Fighter. You'll hear string for used for 3D games, or perhaps more specific lingo like Gatling to describe a similar combat concept. So yeah, that's target combo. Again, if I play the video, the whole thing will crash. So that stinks. But yeah, it's basically just a couple of normals, which means that the attack normals over here. Let's see here. Let me get this up. Here we go. Game cards. Now these are the uniques. So go to the normals. So when they say normals, they're really referring to my attack normal, the attack normal cards. In translation, the light attack, medium attack, and heavy attack. So when you play them in combination, you get a little extra damage on top of the current damage. So in this case here, you play light attack and then you follow it up with a medium attack. With this medium attack, and you get to do 14 damage instead of 11 damage. And in this case here, with medium attack, it says here, medium attack to heavy attack, you get to deal 5 damage. So instead of dealing 17, you could do 22. So, but that's if you play it in that specific order. That's the way it's supposed to. That's the way it works. However, since we're dealing with a boss, he's supposed to be a boss. I don't see any reason why can't switch it up for a fighting game, and have the unique go work with the normal. So I could do one of two things. I can either set up 2 lines, two sets of lines, over at light attack, and just have over in the normals have a normal go into a unique, which would be interesting. I could have a unique go into have a normal attack go into a unique, or have have a unique going into. Yeah, actually, that might be interesting to do that. And it'll incentivize players to play the normals. So like so I could say light attack to benevolence and medium attack to illumination maybe. Or have medium attack go into intuition. Hmm. Hmm. Let me take a quick look. Let's see, 4, 5, 6, and I believe the normals are also 4, 5, 6. So yeah, see 4, 5, 6. But it would be a more lower damage output, would it? So yeah, you see target here. Now if I put in the second line, it'll say light attack to benevolence, but the damage output would be a lot lower. I wouldn't go high on that. But what I could do is have a unique go into a unique. Yeah, you know what? You know what? Let's buck the trend. Let's break the trend here. Let's try something different. Don't have to follow it exactly. In fact, that'll make it very interesting for a fighting game to have a unique go into a unique. So that's what we're gonna do today. Target. We're gonna do a whole new target. So I'm just gonna scroll on up. Wait, here we are. Here we go. All right. Okay, let me just pull this up so you can see what's going on. Outline. Okay. So here we got our first target combo here. And we got this one up here. So should I let it be one? Well, you know what? For light attack, I'll let it. I'll give it an option here. So what I'll do is this here. Okay. So there's your two options. That'd be interesting. An option combo. So what I'll probably do is I'll keep it at 3. Let's see. It does 4 damage. If I let it go into illumination, which is 5, that would be. Let's see here. That's 9 plus 3. That's 12. And how much damage is... It should be a little bit more higher damage, though. So, let's see. Let me scroll up. Let me just take a quick look here. So, I know it's a 479. But how much damage is this doing here? 14 damage, right? Right. So, light attack, medium attack does 14 damage. Will do 14 damage. So it should do a little bit more damage compared to light attack, medium attack. Okay. So 4 and 5 is 9. Let's see. If 4 and 5 is 9. Which one is this here? Illumination? Illumination. Yeah, let me type this out here. So light attack, up here. Sorry, right up here. So from light attack to illumination, let's see. 4 plus 5 is 9. Let's see. I want to add maybe 3 more to that damage. So that's 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7.
8. So this will be an 8. All right. So I'm gonna get the number 8. Number 8. Number 8. I'll never be able to get that voice. If you watch Courage the Cowardly Dog, there's this one episode where this guy put a helmet on. I think it was on. Put on Courage's head, and when they show it from the point of view of the helmet, what he was seeing through the helmet, there was just these crazy little whispers that was going number 8. But it's such a distinct. But the voice was just so distinct. It just doesn't leave. It doesn't leave. It left an impression. So, all right. So, 4 plus 7. Let's see. 4 plus 3. So 14 damage from light attack to medium attack. Light attack to illumination. That's 5, 4. That's 9. 9 plus 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 17 damage. So that's a 3-point difference. So there we go. Okay, that's good. And that's gonna be put on light attack because light attack is the first card of a target combo. So yeah, this is actually interesting because there's actually multiple types of combos that I'm not catching on. So you got the target combo, you have your basic combo, you have a free combo, which you get from a stun. I may have to consider listing out the whole combo thing. I'm not gonna do anything with medium attack here. Hold on a second. Let me bring this back up. There we go. So I updated light attack. Being a starter, that's perfectly fine. Light attack to medium attack. Light attack to illumination. So I think I'm gonna leave medium attack alone. I think I'm gonna leave that alone. That's a pretty potent. It's pretty potent. And yeah, because this is 22, so that's pretty potent, and it's still. Oh, I hope everything's okay. Oh, great. The OBS. I just got a warning from OBS. I'm hoping. Well, that's weird. Well, it's saying it's fine. My live stream connection saying it's fine. I don't understand OBS. I apologize if anything odd happened on OBS. I apologize. If anything's happened. So far, there's nothing weird going on. It looks like everything is consistent. Everything is consistent. Okay. So, where was I at? Yeah, okay. So, I better save this. There we go. Alright. So before I was rudely interrupted by OBS. I like this idea because again, he's comboing is going to be his shtick, and with Rushdown, you want to be able to really go all out. So the way this will work is great. Light attack gives you 2 branches of target combos to work with. So light attack to medium attack and light attack to illumination. Light attack to medium attack will do 14 damage because 4 plus 3 plus 7 is 14. And illumination is 5. So 4 plus 5 for illumination is 9, and 9 plus 8 is 17. So that's 1 extra higher. And the reason why I'm not gonna add another target combo to medium attack is because 7 plus the 5 here plus the 10 is 22, which puts you into doing allows you that puts you in position to stun your opponent very easily on 2 cards.
Whereas light attack doesn't put you in a position of stunning your opponent. You'll need to play one more card to earn that. But it does give you your options in terms of attack and damage, and I think that's a great idea. So you can have a myriad of ways of doing combos with Killian, and you're not restricted. So I think I'm gonna give unique target combos. I'm gonna give these unique normals target combos, but they're not gonna have they're not gonna be that easy. So let's see. I have benevolence, which is very weak. Intuition's gonna stay left alone. So what I'm thinking is I could do benevolence to medium attack. I don't think that's unreasonable. That's an interesting twist there. That's a good one. So let's do. So let me pull up. Yeah, let me copy this here. I'm not gonna type that out. That's insane. Where am I at? Oh, here we are. All right. Nice. That's nice formatting. No. Oh, save that. So maybe put in a little twist there. Benevolence to medium attack. Maybe go all in. Benevolence to medium attack to heavy attack. So let's see here. Well, that requires 3 cards to pull that off. I'd rather not over. I mean, yeah, I could, but you know what? That might not be a good idea. So let's see. It's 4, 8. Let me see here. That's 2. Let's see. 2 plus 7 is 9. That's 9 damage, huh? I don't want to undersell it, because I'm giving that's 9 damage. I don't want to undersell. I don't want to undersell this. 9 damage. I could keep it. Let's see, if 14 is the minimum. So let's say 14 is the minimum on the target combos, then it should be, and 22 is the highest. Then the number should be between 14 and 22. That's what, an 8-point gap. Yeah, that's an 8-point gap. So what number haven't I tried yet? 17. Put at 17. 9. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I don't want to do 8. What is? See, if I do 7, that's 16 damage. Okay, so 7. Let me get the number 7. Oops. I'm in the wrong spot. Sorry, I'm in the wrong spot here. So I could do benevolence to medium attack. I wouldn't do benevolence to light attack though. That's weird. I don't know. That feels weird. And I want the uniques to just only have 1 target combo. The only one that should branch out is light attack. So let me get the number 7 here. Go 7. How's everything? Everything's good? Everything's good. Okay. Looks like everything's fine. Alright. I'm having second thoughts here. Should I really be doing benevolence to medium attack? Nah, you know what? It'll be benevolence to, I'll let it go unique to unique. Yeah, benevolence to illumination. That makes more sense. Normal should go into uniques and unique should go into uniques. I think that would be the best way to go about it. There we go. Yeah, I think that's more proper. If uniques go to chain off of uniques, but normals could go into uniques. So here's benevolence. Target combo benevolence to illumination, and you get 7 damage, so that'll be 14. So similar in nature. Illumination to intuition. Yeah. Now that's 13 damage, but I'm not gonna go with 7. I'll probably. Yeah, let me just. There we go. I think this is much better and much more interesting out of all the fighting games. Let's see, illumination to intuition. Alright, so that's 13 damage. Now, if I set it to 9, I could set that to 9. And it'll do the so they'll all pretty much do the same damage, but I really don't want that to happen. So I'm thinking 18. I'll set this to 18. So 13. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Deal 6 damage. Then I should cut this down. 6 damage. So 7. 1, 2. Oh no, because the reason why it has to be 7 is because that makes it 14, which is the minimum. So I guess 8. You could do 8. That brings it up to 21, doesn't it? Yeah, 21. Just under, just under. Sure, 8. No, because I already got 8 going. And I got 7. I guess 6 is not unreasonable. 6. Fine, I'll do 6. It just seems a little weird because of the order of things. You know, because I'm treating them like light attack and medium attack. But you know what? I want the normals to be very powerful thematically. I do want them to act powerful on a thematic level. So 6. 6 indeed. I'll go with 6. I mean, I don't know. Well, what's the number again? 13? 7? But I already got 7 here. Because 6, 2. 6, 2 is 7. Plus 6 is 13. Then if I go with 7 here, this will bring it to 20. 8 plus 5 is 13, plus 7 is 20. It's a pretty big gap. You know what? I think I'll do that. Then let me get the number 6. Okay, so I'll take. Okay, so it'll just have to be 6 and 7. Might feel a little weird, but like I said, playtesting. That's all it takes. Just gotta do all that playtesting. Okay, let's see here. Now let's see what this looks like. Let's see what this looks like. So benevolence to intuition is 6. So 5 plus 2 is intuition. Is illumination. So 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 plus 6 is 13. And illumination to intuition, which will go right here, is you get to deal 7. So 5 plus 8 plus 5 is 13 plus 7 is 20. So you get to do 20 damage with that. Okay. It seems a little, I know it seems a little backwards because uniques should be a little stronger than normals, but Killian is not normal. He's not really a normal character, quite honestly, because it would make sense to make this 258, 256, 258. You know, to make this 258 and to reverse it. But like I said, he's anything but normal, and I don't want him to be normal. I want he's a boss, and I want him to be weird like a boss. So this is 22 coming in. Medium attack to heavy attack, and he can light attack into illumination and light attack into a medium attack. But I'm not gonna do this here because this is already powerful enough. Unless of course I drop the number down, but then that to 4. But that's just gonna bring it down to 21. Anyway, that's it. Yeah. So this is interesting because with light attack you can go into 2 different directions, but yeah. Maybe I could do the same with this. Do the same thing with light attack, but with this one. Well, what made it? Well, that's the thing. What made it unique with this? Yeah. So maybe I could do the same here. I don't know. Just take benevolence to medium attack. Work benevolence to medium attack. I rather I feel like it should be a scale up, not scale down. Wow, branch out medium attack. Well, let me see here. Okay, so medium attack does 7 damage. Right, does 7 damage. And what does he add? And what does that attack add? Let's see, 7 damage, and the target combo adds 5. Okay, so let's see, 7 damage, and that's adding 5. We're almost done here. I think that medium attack should also branch out. I don't think that's a bad proposition. So medium attack would have to go into intuition, which is an 8. So 7 and 8 is 15. Let's see, 7 plus 8 is 15. Right? Right, 7 plus 8 is 15. Which means I could have it, maybe I could, let's see, if it's 22, then if I make it 7, that would that be 24? Let's see. 7 plus 8 is 15 plus 7, let's see here. 7 plus 5 is 12 plus 10 is 22. 7 plus 8 is 15. And it's 15 plus 7 makes it, well, that would also make it 22. 9? If I make it 9, that makes it 24. Yeah, okay. Alright. So, okay. So, I think that's what we're going to do then. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to update this. Medium attack. And let's duplicate this. We're gonna end this on a strange note. There we go. Okay. The key thing is that I don't want him to do 25 on stun because I don't want him touching Brock. That's the key thing. Do not touch Brock. Brock must not be touched. Because Brock, because this has to do with the story, in terms of Brock. Like I said, Brock is supposed to be this monstrous terror, you know, that all sides. It doesn't matter what side of what side of the good bad scale you're on. You know, if you're an evil villain or if you're a hero, if you're an anti-hero or anti-villain, Brock is everybody's enemy. Nobody wants to fight Brock. Not even the boss himself wants to fight Brock. So it's very important that he doesn't stun Brock in any way, shape, or form on 2 cards. He's gotta get one more card in. Crap. Here we go. So yes, Killian can pound the ever living crap out of everybody, but Brock is the one that's gonna that Killian fears the most out of everyone. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if you will, if M. Bison was like sitting there, you know, he's like floating in the air, and then all of a sudden here comes Brock, and then just his sheer presence makes M. Bison shudder in absolute fear. It's like total terror. It's like although we know that M. Bison wouldn't be like that, but I'm just giving an example. Someone who really has no fear would fear Brock. You know what I'm saying? Akuma would fear Brock. Everybody would fear Brock. Everybody is supposed to fear Brock. Brock is frightening. Alright, so 7 and 9. What's the card's name here? And then we'll be done. Let's see here. Intuition. That's yes, that's intuition. Yes. Medium attack to intuition. That's where I get the 15 fund plus the 9, which equals 24, which is 2 points higher than. Okay. There we go. That's a 9. Intuition. Where is intuition? Here it is. Intuition. So yeah, the normals branching into uniques. That's actually pretty cool. That's a pretty cool thing.
So the two enders, which is intuition and heavy attack, they get nothing. And the uniques can only target combo into uniques, and the normals can target combo into normals or into uniques. There we go. Okay, so that's that'll be interesting. And they can't and the target combo cannot damage Brock, cannot stun Brock, but they can stun the others. There we go. So 15 plus 9, 1, 2, 4, yeah, 24. And Brock is at 25, so yeah. So no matter what, Killian cannot in any way, shape, or form stun Brock on 2 cards. He cannot. He could stun everybody else on 2 cards, but Brock cannot be stunned on 2 cards. All right. You have to really rush down hard to pull that off. So let's save everything. Okay, everything is saved. I made sure everything is saved. We have reached the end of the update. We are at the end of the show. I hope you all enjoyed this. Really, thank you all for joining me. I hope that once again, for you aspiring game designers, you can take something out of this, something educational. Where am I at? I'm in the wrong slot here. Let's do one last final update, and that is Killian's metadata, his metatype. And that is Rushdown. That's all you need to know. He's Rushdown. Here we go. Swing this over here. Bracket. So, those are his only 2 primary effects: target combos and rushdown. His guard cards and move cards have effects are primarily initiative based or combo based. They all discard cards anyway. Discard costs. They're all discard costs, which is correct. There we go. Rushdown, Killian. Maybe I should note that he's the boss. You know what? I don't know. Should I really not mention it and note that he's the boss? Just for the fun of it. Striker, boss. Yeah, that's his subtype. just for the fun of it. There we go. Striker, boss. Let's save that. All right. So that's 2 lightweights done. 2 middleweights done. And 2 heavyweights done. We are at the halfway point. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 more to go. Hey. Making great progress. Much great progress. So, who shall we go with tomorrow? For tomorrow's live stream. And I think we're going to... I think we're gonna head on over and take care of Marcus. Yep, we're returning to USA. And we're gonna deal with Marcus Williams. He's a tough one because I haven't figured out what I want to make for his meta type. So I have an idea of what I want to do. I just can't figure out the meta type to phrase it. So that's gonna be the next one. So yeah. Yep, that's gonna be tomorrow's update. Marcus Williams. All right. So, that's good. We're fine. All right. So, thank you all for joining me. It was another pleasurable evening, another wonderful live stream. I wish you all, yeah. That's it. Hey, that's it. So, with that said, thank you all. Again, thank you all. And I wish you all a good night, buenas noches, and we'll see you in a second.